Good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Taz and I are talking about what are we talking about? Which game?
A mod for Sinster for Solar Empire 2 that lets you play with Stargate Universe factions.
There you go. More fun for all of us. Yay! I have barely been playing for the last day of anything, but it was a great excuse since I'm kind of laid up to watch the last few episodes of Strange New World. So I have two more to go. But it did get me camped out in front of the computer so I could watch.
Uh-huh.
So now I just have to make sure I don't spoil it for Kris. But yeah, I haven't. I got hurt in class on Wednesday night, and I'm a little messed
Oh,
up. Yeah.
what happened?
Um, we were just practicing some defense and attack, so I attacked somebody, and he defended himself. He's an experienced martial artist, so he took me to the ground. But even though he's trying to protect me from getting hurt, he hurt his back, and I landed on my shoulder. So we both kind of came out of that one going, uh, but I think we're both okay. I'm just a little sore, and he's a little sore, and that's it. But a little sore in
Yeah,
the. I can't move my arm a lot. But it's better than it was yesterday. But weirdly enough, it's the one area where I can't move my arm well is like forward and backwards. So trying to run my mouse is difficult. I mean,
yeah, it's
it's not what I would have thought.
oh,
I can pick up things. I
you,
can put down the 5 pound dog bowl with water in it. That doesn't hurt. Moving my mouse hurts. So I guess it could be a lot worse, right?
yeah.
But that's why I wasn't on yesterday morning, and that's why I wasn't on last night. I won't be on tonight because I have to get ready to go to my sister's memorial service tomorrow. And
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, it's like a 4 hour drive, and it's first thing in the morning.
That is nice.
hmm It'll be good to see the family, even though it's a crummy reason to see the family. But it'll be good to see them all. I've never met my two nieces. Would those be my nieces? No. My two grandnieces. Oh my god, I'm getting old. I have grandnieces. Holy moly. That's for
Eh,
old people. Good morning,
right.
Kris.
What are you doing?
Good morning, guys.
Did you have an arm issue thingamajig?
Yeah, yep. I sure do. But it's better than yesterday. And I was just telling Taz, the thing that hurts is moving my hand forward when I'm trying to control the mouse. That's where it really hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear me go, that's what's going on. So I'm not hitting the gym for a couple of days. I'm not going back to martial arts for a couple of days. We'll just kind of let things heal up. That's the theory. I'm going to stick to it.
That's a smart move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked to my trainer. I'm like, I cannot do this today. And she's like, I still have to charge you. That's fine. And she goes, you could come in and we could do massage. And I'm like, you know what? I think it'd be really good if nobody touches my arm for a few days.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, let's try exercising it with the mouse. How's that? We'll go that far. By the way, the Universal for the weekend is storming the Spire.
Oh, yum.
Okay, I knew you'd be happy about that. Which is, after the first wave, totally AFKable. Take out the first wave, you're done.
Would know first thing about AFKing a TFO
No,
I voluntarily go into.
no, you like that one. I don't dislike it. I just find it boring because there's not really a point to it.
Um, Turning the scales to allied side? It's not an obvious one, but I don't think it's that vague.
I mean, it's just pew pew, pew 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 pew.
For the people's sake, and
Yes.
the better you do, the better. The more you do, the better.
Well, if you get a good team out there, but that's true of all of them. If you get a good team out there, it works really well.
You can screw up ISA and it's still gonna go badly if people just don't team up properly and they don't know what they're doing.
Storming the Spire, though, it's time gated. If you do badly, you just don't get as many marks. Speaking of marks, apparently we have a marks weekend starting today in a couple hours. According to this, it starts at 11 a.m. So last week was supposedly bonus XP, right? So
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I went out to level some ships, quite a few of them, and I leveled them and it was taking me 4 patrols. I went out last night and it was only taking me 2 patrols. But the bonus XP was supposed to have ended on Tuesday. I have no idea what's going on. It was definitely not bonus XP last weekend. So we will see. I'll check it at noon and see if it's actually a bonus marks day or not.
Who knows? They've announced a new ship coming on the 2nd of September, as well as the new content drop.
What is coming out?
Atlas 2, I suppose, is what you can call it.
Ooh, that could be fun.
It's gonna be a Juggernaut this time, not a Dreadnought. But the configuration is pretty much the same, except it's command, not a temporal ship.
Good morning, Nairo.
It's gonna have a TMP era visual this time.
Where did they announce this? Play Star Trek Online?
There was a 10 forward, and they also have it on the page with the stats and everything.
Let's see.
I happened to run into a clip of Stu, I believe, covering that ship, but unfortunately YouTube decided to audio translate it for me. And I closed it as soon as I heard the first words being spoken in artificial Polish, translating even the to very robotic and I was like, nope, no can do. Google this can burn all that for all I care.
Let me interrupt.
Google
Good
needs
morning.
to burn the
Good
AI
morning,
stuff.
Random Noob. Good morning, Ed.
Okay.
I was just looking
they're
at this.
shoehorning AI stuff everywhere these
it's
days.
Command the Trafalgar Command Juggernaut. Let's see. It's an Infinity Lockbox ship. Of course.
To decrease your chances to get it.
For those of you on console, it gets released on the 30th of September for console.
I like that they actually announced the time for console.
It's really nice, because that's the question I probably get the most is, well, when's it coming out on this? I don't know. So the console is Spirit of Sacrifice.
You sacrifice your shields to recharge your buffs, basically.
Increases efficiency of all bridge officer abilities by reducing that subsystem processing time. To do so at the highest speed or efficiency, your shields need to be drained to 0. Cute. The Impact Strike Lance uses subtle modifications of standard phaser energy and hits with such a resounding punch that it penetrates the enemy shields by 50% and disrupts enemy tactical systems. And the trait is Wild Critical. Calls a Wild Weasel shuttlecraft out of warp. Don't we already have Wild Weasel shuttlecrafts coming from something?
Yeah, but like, I think it's a... I don't remember. I think it was like a console or special ability for a ship.
Okay.
It's not everywhere. You can't have them everywhere.
There's a Commander Tactical / Command, Lieutenant Commander Universal / Pilot, Lieutenant Commander Engineering, Lieutenant Science, and then Ensign Universal. There's a pilot option for Lieutenant Commander.
A Juggernaut with pilot?
Or Command. And Command, I suppose.
I mean, the Command is the primary, but still, why do you need...
I don't know.
Pilot on a Juggernaut.
Yeah, especially with a base turn rate of 9, it's not the worst maneuverability ship out there.
I mean, you could, I suppose you can have pilot team on it and get a better maneuverability during that time. can have
I
the...
I still haven't played with any of them.
Well, they're fun. Some of them can really... So some of them are for resilience, some of them are for offensive. They have a pilot squadron that you can call in. Attack pattern lambda increases your accuracy, critical chance, etc. Which is good when you see that you're clearly missing shots too frequently. It's not a bad specialization, to be honest. It's just underutilized. I mean, it has been. I think they've expanded on the abilities. Deploy countermeasures is another one that's interesting.
Taz,
I'm stuck in a long ground one.
Okay.
You have to kill 60 watt,
Ugh.
and that takes a long...
Yeah, we'll talk to you.
I got 60 watt in ground battle zone, but I'm rerolling that one. Can't be bothered.
I forgot what I had yesterday. I had one just tedious one yesterday. Ugh.
My damage ground. I've got no plasma weapons. Goodbye. 120 arthropods. Yeah, goodbye. Destructible torpedoes. Well, I guess I'm staying on the Undine battle zone.
Well, I've got destroyed dreadnoughts. I've got anti-proton damage in space and Tholians on the ground. Of course, the ship doesn't have AP that I'm aware of. I could probably... Let's see, it's only 150. I can go back and do that later. And a reminder for those of you just joining us, no show tonight. 1, because I have to leave early tomorrow morning, and 2, because I'm still a little banged up from this week. So just going to take a few more days to recover. And Monday's a holiday, but I might be on Monday morning. No, I won't be on Monday morning. I have to go back to Chicago on Monday morning.
I have a day off on Monday because I need to go to an office to extend my ID.
So Monday is the Labor Day holiday in the U.S., which is kind of the unofficial end of summer vacation.
First day of school here. Always has been.
It used to be that school would start here either just before or just after Labor Day. So going way back, and probably similar to Europe, there was no school during the summer because the kids were expected to work on the farm.
Cute.
So we had school for 9 months and 3 months working on the farm. And that actually held true till very recently, which is weird because kids working on the farm stopped being a thing somewhere between the 30s and the 50s. Oh, random noob, the school sports are already starting here too. I was driving by the high school in the town where I used to teach when I was out there last week, and they had the Go Bulldogs signs up already and the dates for everything. I'm writing a preface to somebody's book on the history of high school. And I started to read all this interesting stuff. Interesting being a relative term. Well, since...
Yeah, I said the school misses mark for me. It hardly ever was interesting in any way.
Well, what would you guys like to do? And we've got Kris and Id here while Taz down there shooting.
I technically have phone shift because someone changed my schedule again without permission or asking.
Ooh.
So that's fun.
Yep.
So I might just hop out any sec,
okay.
any moment. Hopefully not, but...
Well, if it happens, it happens. Don't worry. We had somebody else on the other night who had to jump in and out. Well, I have a dreadnought.
One dreadnought?
One dreadnought, which I will get with Red Alert if we don't have anything else to do.
And I've just got destructible torpedoes, and I'm sitting in the Undine battle zone trying to get it and repair hull in space 25,000.
How about if I queue us up for just ISA? That should give you a destructible torpedo.
Or two.
Or two.
Yeah, well, it might not be a bad idea.
We are cute, wee-woo.
And we are wee-wooed. Wee-woo protocol in progress.
I start training tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations. Do you train at night or do you train during the days?
It's next 3 days are going to be scattered. So,
Okay. I would
but
imagine.
it's a graveyard shift. So
But once you get established, it's a night shift, right?
yeah, like tomorrow's noon to 6:30. Sunday's 6 a.m. to 12:30,
Oh,
and
that's-
then Monday's 2:30 to 8:30.
Okay.
So
So when do you start going in on a regular basis?
you will find that out probably Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, because rent is due tomorrow, and ugh.
Yeah. Yep, rent.
Sound enthusiastic.
Yeah, my rent was due on Monday. And I'm like, crud, because I don't get my money from my from my funds until Tuesday. And I'm like, yeah, that's not good. And the person who's in charge of that decided to get it sent out early, and I'm like, thank you, my dude, I owe you thanks.
Enthusiastic is not a relative term, it's the basis here, so I'll at least be able to, hopefully if I get the hours I can pay it late, but
Yeah. Can you let him know that it's going to be a little late?
I can try,
Okay.
but either way, even if I'm a day late, they're already going to send the, pay in 14 days or get out, so.
Really? I guess every state's different, but here it's like it has to be delayed for 30 days. So if I don't pay it on, if it was rent, if I didn't pay it on the 1st, I'd have 5 days grace with no extra fees, or 3 days depending on it. And they can't even initiate eviction for 30 days after that. Then it has to go to court. Which takes another 60 days. Did you get your destructible torpedoes?
Just one.
Okay.
The ISI is full of assimilators which do not fire destructible
that's right.
torpedoes. It's the cubes.
What has destructible torps?
Hive does.
Hive it is. Wee woo?
Oh my god, why?
Wee woo, Kris?
Oh yeah.
Nairo says it can take up to 6 months here in the UK. Yeah, typically it's 3 months here in Indiana and 3 months in Illinois and 3 months in California. 3 to 6 months in California. But it's one of those things. Starting in about 8 months, I will be on Social Security, which, well, not great. It definitely is something I'm entitled to. But if I can wait till then, I get a lot more than if I just go, I'm desperate and take it now. So it will be a little bit of a tight 6 months here. Unless I win the lottery tomorrow. Which I don't think I won. Okay, that's a motion I can't do. Wow, that hurt.
How are the puppers?
They are good. No, nobody won it. It's just shy of $1 billion for Saturday for the power play. Or Powerball, whatever it's called. The puppers are asleep. Loki is very mad with me because I had to take her to the vet yesterday, so she left me a present on the carpet in the middle of the night.
Acceptable.
Also the fact that I can't walk them for a couple more days. Oh, I think we'll go over here and heal up for a moment. No, don't die. I'm gonna die. I died. Ah.
I've been watching Quantum Leap all day. And yesterday
Old
as
one
well.
or new one?
The old one, the original one.
Yeah, that's so
You
good.
can have the stomach for watching the new one. I've seen the pilot and it threw me away.
So I have, since I couldn't do anything else, I have been watching Strange New Worlds.
Oh yay! I watched one episode yesterday. The one with the alien repository, the ancient thing.
The
one
the
that
ground one?
kills the medical ensign.
Yeah. That was kind of sad.
Grim episode.
That was a
Grim
good character.
episode.
Well, the one that comes right after
did
it, the
like-
Salot who ate its tail,
Yeah, I haven't
is...
seen that one yet.
I know it's the next one. I won't ruin it for you, but I think it's actually the best episode yet. Good morning, Layrina.
So far, like most of the episodes, I don't think I have like a big issue with any of them. But I am a little bit backwards, so
Layrina says, I'm saving it and going to binge Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Well, I wasn't planning to binge it, but I'm having to since I can't do much anything else.
you could watch Discovery season 5 and see that it's not a bad season.
I could pluck my eyeballs out with a spoon. I'm not doing that either. Layrina says Foundation is killing it. Yeah. Foundation is killing it right now, according to Layrina. What is that on? Is that on Netflix or Apple or what?
Lizard.
Yeah, Mewsin joins us. Good morning, Mewsin.
Yes.
It's on Apple. That's why I haven't seen it. I don't have access to Apple.
The Prime gives you access to Apple. I
Don't
mean,
think so.
You need to pay for it extra, but
Right.
What?
you can actually access
What's
it.
somewhere?
I'm talking about Foundation.
Yeah, that's definitely from Apple.
Let's see.
Is that a TV show?
Foundation, yes.
Yep.
Based on the Asimov novels, plural.
Oh yeah, there's 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Okay.
There are a few things on Apple TV that I wanted to see, but getting the actual access to Apple TV where it doesn't work on half of the devices and browsers isn't fun. I don't know why they're making such high-profile stuff and they're like not having their
the show?
stuff accessible.
Pardon?
Did you want it, Chris? Who wants to watch?
Layrina's watching.
You,
That's
Mom?
what we're talking about.
Oh.
They're watching.
thought
No one has an
somebody
issue
wanted-
with watching anything, Mewsin. It's just like I'm just complaining that Apple is just making it extremely difficult to actually access anything on their end. I wanted to go for the trial thing to see what it does have, like browse through the listings, and it just doesn't open anything. It's just erroring on the browser side, and you either have to buy an Apple device or I don't know what else they expect us to do, but that ain't happening here.
Irina says, I know I'm in the minority, but I think DC is making a big mistake with James Gunn. Superman and Peacemaker is really missing the mark. Why did they change the intro for Peacemaker? Bad decisions. Yeah, DC and Marvel and Disney, for that matter, are good at making bad decisions. It's their forte
DC
lately.
have made a good decision lately outside of maybe cancelling the next Wonder Woman? They don't make any good calls lately, and it's been a thing for them for quite a while. Like, no one liked Ezra Miller, no one liked Amber Heard, and they still made the movies with them. And I'm like, no one wanted to see these people in those films.
Well, so as I
They're
gather,
making bad calls all
did
the
you like
time.
Gunn's Superman? I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to comment on it. I have seen
haven't
little
seen it, I
tiny
just-
excerpts of it. But I mean,
Teaser,
if
no.
I'm going to go to the theater, which I like to do, I love to go to the theater. One, they have great beer, and it's very good theater, but it's one of those, it's 3 hours of my life to get there, watch a movie, and leave, and get home. I really want it to be something that I want to watch. So the last thing we went to see was... I cannot remember the last movie we went to see. It was good. Oh, Naked Gun. We went to see Naked Gun. But I do like Henry Cavill. He's amazing. But that's mostly because he plays Warhammer. And that's obviously a different story.
Wow.
Good morning, Clif.
So I did see the new Superman.
Yeah?
All I can say is that if you want to be into that, you kind of have to just accept the premise and go with that you already know a lot of the Superman mythos. If you're not familiar with some characters, they do not explain
Right,
or do
but
any character development.
I think they did that deliberately because, as they pointed out, there's so many backstory novels and backstory movies that it's the same thing over and over and over and over.
It basically,
It's indeed the fatigue of like the origin story, especially since DC keeps rebooting their universe.
like I don't need to see Uncle Ben die again.
Yeah.
I don't need to see the Wayne's gunned down. You know.
No, this Superman just like drops you straight in, like, oh, Superman's been here for a while. He's done some stuff. Let's go. You know. I still think that they should have maybe done a little bit more on character. But it's a fun ride. You know, especially if you're fat. Like, oh, okay. Easily to jump in and be like, okay, so this is Earth number, whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they even mention multiple dimensions and stuff in it. It's like,
yeah, not like Fantastic Four though. Fantastic Four makes it very obvious that it's like, oh, this is one of the multiverse Fantastic Four instead of the Fantastic Four.
Well, Fantastic Four just misses and misses and misses and misses. Of all of them, they just keep missing.
I don't know. I think this is maybe the closest thing we're gonna get to a good Fantastic Four movie. I mean, I didn't dislike it. There's a thing that people might cry outrage over that I only have a slight, like, problem with. That's just basically they needed one more extra for the scene and it would have been perfect and nobody would have complained.
to pivot back to Star Trek things.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 4.5 Vulcans
Yes.
stay through the credits.
Okay. Have not seen it yet. I'm as I said, I'm through the Sailot Who
Oh,
Ate
no.
Its Tail, which was very good, Mewsin. You were quite correct.
Yes.
Very well done. We
It
can't
was,
talk about it because Kris hasn't seen it yet, but
yeah.
nicely done. I mean, it's a good tell.
But it is very important that you watch the latest episode past the credits.
I will watch probably today. Like I said, kind of laid up for a couple of days. Well, for one day.
They-
God, I'm not looking for that hive tomorrow. Ah.
Without spoiling anything, they had a lot of fun shooting that end credits
Okay.
scene.
Layrina,
That post-credits
we're not going to
scene.
do spoilers because there's so many people who haven't seen it yet. Don't worry about it. You're welcome to stick around.
But
Other than we'll
Yeah,
tell you which
you-
episodes we thought were great, but certainly go
Yeah.
watch it for yourself and come back and we can talk details after everybody's seen it.
I could see the post-credit scene that they were actually having fun shooting that. It was visible.
Well, I will get around to seeing it today, probably. If not, I'll get to see it Sunday. So like I was saying, I just realized I have to drive with my left hand. That's going to be an adventure in Chicago traffic. Yow. Okay.
What did you do?
I fell on my right shoulder. You weren't here at the beginning in class, and my right hand is not real happy about that. I can do almost everything except for move my mouse. Because that means moving it forward, and I hear this interesting little in my shoulder. But it's better than yesterday.
Oh,
So, despite that, I can apparently move my mouse in little circles. We're good to do stuff. I need to do some... Well, I don't have anything for that. Kris, do you have anything left?
No, I passively done the hull repairs in space during the hive, and I've got my destructible torpedoes.
Okay. Id, what have you got?
Let's see.
I tried to do twin...
Oh, so go ahead.
No, you said Tholian ships?
5 Tholian ships, repair hull in space for 50,000, and defeat 6 captains on ground.
That one we
And
can't
then,
help you with.
Yeah, twin turbines.
It would not pop last night. So I gave up on that one last night. What would you say about Azure Nebula Rescue? It'll give you your Tholians. You should have time to do some healing.
Sounds good.
Okay. Clif, I know you're out there. Do you want to join us? So Layrina was mentioning there's a fan theory that TVA was made by Reed Richards and Kang took it over. Don't know about that. Now I have to go figure that one out.
it's well, I can see it.
Question is which Reed?
Okay.
Exactly. And if it's the Reed, he's no. I just don't see it. And if they go with that, it's kind of no.
I'm going to queue this up for Azure Nebula Rescue first. And then Clif has Undine ships to destroy.
See,
If anybody has Voth ships, storming the Spire is the weekend event, so
Wee-woo.
got that as give me. Wee woo.
Yep.
Undine ships, though, that kind of limits you to the battle zone.
I
Or
feel-
we did Undine Assault because we were hitting randoms on Tuesday night.
I feel they may have overreached the amount of connections that there has to be between their movies and shows.
Yep.
I don't feel that they need to have Reed Richards be the creator of the TVA.
Yeah.
It's just there doesn't have to be a connection. for
Oh
it
no,
to
I
just work.
agree with you. You know, things can just happen, and that's something they need to be kind of careful of in Star Trek, is the more interrelated they make the backstories for all of these things, the less believable they become.
That's always
Well-
been an argument about the Borg being connected to V'ger or Trelane being connected to Q.
Well, yeah, but Trelane being connected to Q makes perfect sense.
The Borg related to V'ger is weird.
I mean,
The
I could
Borg are
see it. It's a
older.
bit of a reach, but I can see it.
No, the Borg are older, and if they had encountered V'ger, V'ger would have been a lot more dangerous to us.
Well, you're assuming that the beings
Oh,
they ran into are the Borg we know.
Yeah,
But what if the Borg
No,
were, no, not that evil until they ran into V'ger? Think of it the other way around.
yeah, but that doesn't add up with the Vadwar's comments about how the Borg were, an upstart little faction in their day,
Yes, it does.
But it's
and
like
they hadn't
almost 1,000 years
assimilated.
apart, so
Yeah, but
maybe
They were little upstarts, and then the humans got their V'ger stuff in them, and all of a sudden, they're not.
Yes,
the Borg,
and
Borg
that-
became more voracious and hungry.
Sounds like
I
humans.
feel that that's making a connection that doesn't have to be there.
It doesn't have to be there. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you could argue that one.
Now, the APU units having found V'ger, that I might actually believe.
Is that the silver-faced ones?
Silver, goldfish, I don't remember which ones, but like one of those, the APU unit, right?
Yeah.
Like they could have tampered with that and like send it off to find the creator in hopes of like finding somebody who could help them out with their lifetime issue.
Oh god, another hot day. Can someone disable the heat? I know what we need. We need some type drones. Like the ones that were covering Earth in alternate reality in Picard season 2. I need kind of like an umbrella thingy made out of drones covering cities from the sun like this.
Interestingly, there are several projects about putting small amounts of stuff into upper and or lower orbit to see how much they can do in terms of deflecting sunlight back into space.
Yes, please.
Some of
Yeah.
them work, but one of the real interesting ones is an unintentional process in Spain where they have been using white, not ground cover, but like I don't want to say greenhouses. They're using white coverings over the greenhouses that they've got to help reflect some of the sun back, and it's caused a microclimate to exist. And it's been interestingly successful in reducing ground temperatures for that specific area.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
let's
like-
let's.
But it wasn't
More for
intentional.
it.
They just did that for other reasons, and they're kind of doing the
Yeah.
look at that. Who'd have
Yeah.
thunk?
So, as far back as the 90s, I remember greenhouses having their windows painted up white.
Yep.
For that same reason that you don't want the stuff in there to be cooked like it's under a magnifying glass. But you still want the heat to pass through.
Right. Oh, we got a 5. Yay!
But yeah, putting particles into the atmosphere sounds like a great idea. That's never failed us before.
Yeah, no, they've been doing that on a very small scale because of the potential for, ooh, that didn't work.
Well, you already know
Yeah.
what happens if you put ionized silver thingy into the atmosphere. That causes rain, but
Yep.
it also might have like larger effects on the climate in the region. So it's not being used extensively.
We also know what happens when you put nanobots in there. We get the Matrix.
That'll teach us.
I mean, wasn't there... Wait, they didn't actually tackle climate, did they? I don't remember the premise. There was a movie, Ascension,
So
with Johnny Depp. That
Ascension
tackled
was
nanites, but I think it was more about
Ascension was
AI.
yeah, that was him uploading his
Consciousness as a
consciousness,
computer,
yeah.
yeah. Still love the premise. I think had a cool kind of Borg kind of vibe into it, because there was nanites involved as well, if I remember correctly.
Ascension was good. I liked I think it was Replicants.
I didn't see that one.
Wasn't
I think that was
wasn't Replicants a take on what
Blade
was it?
Runner.
Yeah, Blade Runner. Thank you. I'm thinking Philip K. Dick, which is of course correct, but wasn't the right one to reference.
Yep, it was.
Okay.
There's a Michelle Yeoh DVD, no, actually streaming film, Blade Runner 2099, straight scheduled for next year.
Oh.
She's starring in it, and someone
Darn
else
it.
is. Still
I'm
with
talking about the I'm talking about the 2018 Keanu Reeves movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I haven't heard about it. Replicants. I assume it has nothing to do with the novels or the Blade Runner in general.
Don't think so. No.
Why can't I? Oh, for fudge's sake! Get away from me! I was wondering why I can't tackle the tractor beams, and I realized that there was a orb weaver munching on my nacelle.
Let's see, what year did you say it came out?
2018.
2018.
Yeah, I haven't heard about it at all.
No.
Completely skipped its existence.
Was it a movie or TV show?
Movie.
Huh.
Well, it wasn't in the cinemas here, because I would have been made aware of it.
How about replicas, not replicants?
Yeah.
Okay, replicas.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Misspoke.
Okay.
Okay.
Died.
Sorry, got busy doing this. My bad. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Oops, let's hit that button and then that button. There we go, that makes a difference.
I've seen one of the... I think it's episode 6 or something of the first season of Quantum Leap. Holy smokes, I didn't remember that episode when he gets into the body of a black man.
Oh yeah, that's a great episode.
In the 1950s.
Yeah.
The driving Miss Daisy
Holy-
episode. Yeah.
Holy smokes, that was a heavy hitter.
Oh, a lot of more heavy hitters. That's the thing that's I really enjoyed about it.
The cultural change, like, whoa. They were not afraid of touching sensitive topics.
Nope.
I remember he did he was one of the homosexual people, and he was like finding himself like conflicted about it, and I was like, oh my god, that was ahead of that time, and that was like in the turn of 80s and 90s, where that was.
They tried to say that Quantum Leap, the new show, was woke because of the subject matters they touched. I'm like, you never watched the original.
Yeah, the original touched them already, and a lot more.
It's
with a lot more complexity than the new one, as far as I heard. I just watched the first episode of the new one, and I was like, oh my god, this is disgusting.
Well,
Now, go ahead.
I was going to say, the thing with old old Quantum Leap is the time that it came out with was kind of pre-woke, and the cultural taboos that we have now in terms of you just can't talk about it, or you have to dance around it, or you have to be super polite, didn't exist. It was more go ahead and do that and poke people. I mean, that was the time when they were doing a lot more experimentation with what you could get away with, because we had less cultural sensitivity.
Yeah, but except no one wants to censor episodes of Quantum Leap.
No, the point was they weren't censoring nearly as much. They had gone from one extreme of censoring everything to, oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you would still, like, there are still shows or films from the early days that are actually get a disclaimer these days.
Mm-hmm.
Will
Yeah.
be censored in some way, but Quantum Leap doesn't actually need that. They're still like conveying the message in the right way.
But I say that I take the diplomatic route and say now that it's over, just give it a watch.
Oh yeah.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one. You know,
I mean,
it's a finite episode. It's a finite number of episodes, and you'll get through it before you know it.
I'm sure I will, because it will probably run by my head. I will probably not pay attention to it too much.
Did they
I don't
make
know.
a
I found
third
it very
season?
and compelling in the way they set up the pilot. And I was like, I don't think I want to watch that. It's gonna ruin the memory of the original. I might be inclined. Unfortunately, they don't have to have. I don't have all the seasons of the original here on Sky Showtime for whatever reason. It's not like it's a new show, so I don't get it why not all of the seasons are here. And they've had like 5 seasons in total.
Yeah. I did not go back to rewatch Quantum Leap because a lot of the episodes were exceptionally well done, and I don't really need to re-see them, especially the ones where the last few seasons were just tough.
Tough as in the topics were tough.
Oh, Al's relationship with his wife and what Sam did to get them back together.
Oh yeah.
That was just like, oh my god, I can't watch that.
The one where
But in a good way.
It was in a good way,
Or-
but it was just so sad. And good
Right,
morning.
like-
Hold on, I have to say good morning to Satalia. Good morning, Satalia. I'm on a 1. I'm not even on a Tylenol level of pain today. As long as I don't move my arm the wrong way.
couple episodes where he tried to save his brother.
Yeah.
Well, the first season already has an episode when he's trying to. Well, initially he wants to ensure that one of the love of his life actually doesn't reject him and doesn't ditch him at the on the day of their marriage was supposed to take place, which he found out it was the reason why, because she was abandoned by her dad, and her dad abandoned her and her mom.
The Terry Hatcher episode.
Terry Hatcher, I was surprised. I completely forgot that she was in it, and I was like, "Oh my god, she was so sweet in that." She was in everything. Quantum Leap, Star Trek, Next Generation. What the hell?
Really quick,
James Bond later on.
Cliff, how many do you have to do for Undine?
But yeah, it was a sweet episode that he kind of reunited her with her dad, which probably resulted her in picking up someone else on the way and ending up with someone else. But still, he did the right thing by her. It was very sweet.
Cliff needs 5 Undine. I hate to do all of Undine Assault for 5.
No.
How about we all head off to the battle zone with Cliff and take out his 5 for him?
Let me change ships, and I'm on my way.
Cliff, meet us in the Undine battle zone.
I'll hang back.
Okay.
I still get misty-eyed in the one episode where he sings Imagine like 5 or 6 years before it's written.
Oh, gets us back to that movie, The Beatles. Or yesterday, excuse me. Ooh.
Or how about when he meets Michael Jackson in the bathroom?
Oh, I just watched that one. It was hilarious because it was such a random thing. It wasn't
Yeah,
said
just-
explicitly, but if you know, you know.
He definitely had
Oh,
a
come
musical
on.
streak in him.
That
Who's
was
Scott
just
Bakula?
Great.
No,
Sam.
Sam Beckett.
Oh, yeah.
Like he leaped into pre-stardom Elvis.
Okay. Hang on a second. Cliff, to get to the space battle zone, on your transwarp button, the very last one or second to the last one will be the sphere space allied zone. So the easiest way is transwarp to that. Once you get there, I'll tell you what the next stage is.
What you think of my little camp
Okay.
bash?
Oh. Sorry. Ow.
Don't turn your arm.
Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'm not back to 100%. Okay, once you get to sphere space... Yeah, Mom just went to a 17 for just a moment, though. Once you get to sphere space, there will be 4 prompts. The lowest one will say Space Battle Zone. That's the one you want.
What's this? What does the scale end?
Well, it theoretically ends at 10. But it was just a momentary twinge. There we go. Okay, so Cliff, we're going to go to, on a clock face, we are going to go to the 6 o'clock position at the very bottom, where Kris and I currently are. I mean, it's the closest one. Because we just have to do 5. We have to have you, though, with us in the same zone. Otherwise, you don't get credit for them. Oh, you have a cutscene?
Have you not been in this zone before?
Maybe not on this ship or this tune. Try hitting escape and holding it down. See if that lets you bypass it.
Someone's flying a warden here.
Not me.
Which reminds me, I didn't get it. Still wondering, because there's nothing I like about this ship visually. I already have the mirror/TOS variant of this ship because it was a temporal battle cruiser, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so Kris, when you get to the battle zone, go to the 6 o'clock position. I see you. Sorry,
Okay.
Cliff, not Kris. I see where you are. Just go right and down slightly.
No, not into the pee bubble. Go away.
Well,
Don't
you
touch
stay.
me. Don't touch me. No, the pee bubble touched me.
They are snot bubbles, please.
I've never seen yellow snot like that. Not that intensely yellow, no. So you mind a Gagarin slash Echelon kit bash, but tastefully. So
Tastefully.
yeah, I don't feel like the hull of the Echelon actually fits the Gagarin, but that's just me. So I just use the nacelles and the hull material. Actually looks nice. Kind of just like a refit of the Gagarin with the 25th century nacelles.
I see you, Cliff. Come on down here. Wow. Satalia says, I was watching a classic Doctor Who serial from the Pertwee era, and one of the actors was named Rick James. But was it Rick James? That is the question. All right. Cliff is with us now. So he just needs 5. This shouldn't take very long. Which episode was it, though, Satalia? I was reading a history on, oh, not the Super Freak guy. I was reading about why they put the whole John Pertwee era primarily on Earth. I mean, they had a nice backstory of, well, you know, he's basically been grounded, blah, 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 TARDIS not working, blah, 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 blah. Reality is no money, can't do exotic backgrounds and stuff. Hey, we can film it all, you know, like out in the quarries and stuff and just pretend. The mutants, okay.
actually coming back to quantum, that was actually a clever thing too, because they could do this in any period they had props for.
Yep.
That
like it
didn't
was
require a lot of
the
budgeting.
Nope. I mean,
They just need to make sure that they have error accurate cars and like.
well, since they were
props and-
making it in that time span, everything was accurate. Plus, they added unit, which I really liked.
Yeah. Back in the day when I was watching this as a kid, I remember I was the most excited for the mirror scenes. I don't know why, because you can see them very inaccurately done today, but it was mesmerizing to him facing a mirror, and it was just a simple trick of an actor being on the other side, but
Yes.
still. It was just done. I was so excited for this. Oh my god, this is magic. There's a guy on the other side of the mirror. When you don't know how the movies industry works, and when you're like, I don't know, 7, 10, you're so mesmerized by it.
Yay! I presume you got your 5, Cliff.
Out of curiosity, I don't care for spoilers, but like, did the new show actually give any answers to what actually is the determinant of why you're leaping in the first place? Because it was never answered in the original show. It was just like, I don't know. It was like
not particularly.
Sam started.
No.
What?
Not particularly. No.
They didn't even probably tackle that, did they?
No. Due to the writers and everything union strikes,
Yeah.
they actually had signs up stating that season 3 was set to film. Never came to be.
Yeah, they only got 2 seasons off the ground, and the third one was kind of killed off before it could be realized. I mean, I wanted to see it, and I wanted it to succeed, because I liked some of the casting. As I said, Mason Alexander Park, which I've seen in Sandman, was actually a fun addition, and I wanted that to see them just for the sake of actually seeing them.
I really liked them as the MC in Cabaret.
Yeah. There's a lot of that stuff, because if I remember correctly, he also did God, he does a lot of they do a lot of musicals.
They did Rocky.
Yeah, and what's the other thing? Michael C. Hall played that role once for a while.
The MC from Cabaret.
No, something with great itch or something like it. I don't remember the title of it.
Possibly Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Yeah, Hedwig and the Hungry Inch. That's the one, and I think Mason Alexander Park have done this role as well. I might be wrong on that, but I was pretty much convinced that they also have done that, just like Michael C. Hall from Dexter.
I know Michael C. Hall did the MC as well, so that could be the confusion.
Oh.
But yeah. I know
know.
NPH did Hedwig.
Okay, I'm going through various theories on why Sam leapt, and there's the implication that it could be an external force, God, fate, time, or whatever, the GFTW. However, there's also the concept that it was Sam's subconscious desire to make the world a better place that was directing his leaps, because he never leapt into something he wasn't aware of.
Yeah, that was a theory. I think they were theorizing with Al in one of the episodes that whether it wasn't the computer itself, the quantum computer wasn't actually the quantum accelerator wasn't actually doing that. It wasn't a determinant.
Yeah, I kind of like that theory then, if it being Sam directing things because he was aware of where there were issues and weren't issues, and he was controlling it. But that's it. I'm going to get out of here, folks, and go do some drugs because, I think it's time for drugs. Yay, drugs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, yesterday was for the entire day 3 ibuprofen. I think today is probably a 2 ibuprofen day, but we'll keep it light. So, no show tonight because I'm going to be getting ready to head out tomorrow morning for a family event. Might be on tomorrow night, depending on what time I get in, and maybe on Sunday. We'll see. Mom says yes
Take
to
it easy
drugs.
there.
Thank you, Satalia. I do indeed say yes to drugs. So everyone out there, have a wonderful day, and as we like to say around here, stay
Moopsin.
Moopsin.
Who are you?
We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.